evening, everyone. Welcome to the October Hoboken Board of Education meeting. Before we begin, I just want to make a quick announcement. Per the governor's mandate and a notice from our executive county superintendent, everyone present at the board meeting must keep their masks on at all times. But with that being said, we respect the opinions of anyone who chooses to speak tonight. And with that being said, Ms. Good, can you please read the statement of compliance?
This meeting is being held in conformity to the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6. Proper public notice of the meeting was published in the local papers on December 26 and January 21, the annual notice. If any board member or member of the public in attendance believes that the meeting is in violation of the Open Public Meetings Act, the Hoboken Board of Education requests that they make a statement at this time. The board wishes to make those in attendance aware that this meeting is being recorded on video and will be broadcast by the board at a later date on CATV Channel 77 and FiOS Channel 46. The full meeting recording will also be made available on Board Docs, which can be accessed through the district homepage. The Hoboken Board of Education is committed to preserving the decorum of the public process and is mindful that we live in an electronic age of computers, cell phones, and other electronic communication devices. Nevertheless, we respectfully request that all meeting participants kindly silence their electronic devices during the course of the meeting, and if use of the device is necessary, we ask that you please leave the meeting room if you need to conduct personal business.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Can we have the roll call, please, Ms. Good?
Ms. Catamatori. Ms. Zalera. Mr. Delator. Here. Ms. Khanna. Mr. Klupfel. Here. Ms. McGurk. Here. Ms. Simons. Here. Mr. Kirian. Here. Ms. Angley.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Okay, at this time, I would like to turn the meeting over to Ms. Rodriguez-Gomez for the recognition portion of our meeting.
Good evening, members of our esteemed Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Johnson, administrators, faculty, families, and of course, the most important, our students and their support team, their families who are joining us in person tonight. I am Assistant Superintendent Rodriguez-Gomez, and I'm so excited to have us all together again as we celebrate all of their efforts in our schools. It is my honor to stand before you today and introduce our talented and thoughtful principals as they take the podium and celebrate and share more detailed information about why these students are being honored here tonight. While we remain proud of all of our students, those that we will celebrate shortly have truly excelled and remained their most focused. So please give us your attention at this time as we celebrate them for doing their best to show us their very best. As has been our process, we will begin with the Joseph F. Brandt principal, Mr. Bartlett. He will celebrate his selection at the podium and then pose for a picture. He will then introduce the Connors principal, Miss Addie, and she will follow the same pattern, introducing our next presenters tonight, who will be Principals Shannon and Picapietra of Wallace and Hoboken High School, respectively. Tonight, Principal Picapietra will be sharing double duty, as she will also present for Hoboken Middle on behalf of Principal Mara, who is unable to join us this evening. Thank you for your attention tonight, and with that, I would ask Principal Bartlett to join me at the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to Sean Colon, the Joseph F. Brandt Elementary School Student of the Month for September 2021. Sean was nominated by his music teacher, Miss Brissell. She said, Sean has made incredible progress with his attention and comprehension with regards to music education in each class. His care and consideration for others has been inspiring to both peers and teachers alike. Sean is a clear model student of how a good heart and a caring mind can improve learning for an entire class. I've never seen such a rapid development of compassion in a student as I have seen in Sean. As principal, this is one of those moments that I am particularly proud of. I built a relationship with Sean when he was in first grade last year. To see his growth, his leadership, and his compassion be on display now as a second grader is a testament to all that is wonderful about this profession. When I called Sean's mother to let her know he was going to be the school student of the month for us, I knew two things were going to happen by the end of that phone call. One, Natalie would be crying, and she was. And two, I'd have tears in my eyes as well. A focus on academics is always at the heart of our day-to-day happenings at school, but the human connections are so important. And Sean continues not only to focus on his work, but to make those wonderful connections. I'd like to share two examples with you. When I popped in to visit the Summer Leap program a few months ago, I wound up running into Mrs. Gwen White, who was working with the rising second graders and also who took time out of her evening to be here tonight. She was quick to tell me that Sean was a shining star and he was having a wonderful experience in the program. After I called Sean's mom about being student of the month, since I knew he made an impression on her, I got in touch with Mrs. White to tell her the news as well. Her words at the end of the conversation, said obviously with a massive smile on her face, are the truth. Quote, "That is what it's all about." Additionally, not long ago, a peer of Sean's had a rough few minutes. After I and a few staff members helped that individual feel safe and comfortable, I went just to check on the rest of the group. Sean came straight up to me and with genuine concern in his eyes and in his voice, wanted to make sure that his friend was okay. After I spoke with Sean, sure enough, he and his entire class wrote notes to that friend so the individual would know that the class was thinking about him. In his homeroom class, Sean has been given multiple leadership roles because of his outstanding attention. Miss Babylonia said Sean has adjusted well to second grade. He's been working on specific goals and seeking those goals in class that will help him achieve his future goals in life. Miss Babylonia also said Sean always puts the needs of the class, his classmates, and his teachers above his own. His selflessness is a testament to his maturity and respect he shows for others. Sean's favorite subjects are science, math, recess, and lunch. He likes baseball, all kinds of music, and wants to be an engineer when he grows up. Sean said, "I feel like a grateful person. I feel proud of myself. I feel thankful to Miss Brissell for nominating me, and I feel happy and excited that I am the school student of the month. The feeling is mutual, Sean. I am happy and excited you are the student of the month too, and I am grateful that you are a member of our school family." Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for our brand school student of the month, Mr. Sean Cologne. At this time, I would like to call to the podium the principal of the Connor School, Mrs. Juliana Addy.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Tonight, we're congratulating Avery Battles. She can't be here tonight, but she's going to be here next month, and we're going to give her award next month. But I wanted to read to you something so special about her because she truly deserves this award. Congratulations to Avery Battles, the Connors District Student of the Month. Avery is a new addition to our Connors Koala family. She's a 5th grader in Miss Ortiz's homeroom class. Even though she has only been at Connors for a little over a month, it seems like she has been here forever. Avery is excelling academically. She is a diligent student and conscientious worker. She's always trying to improve her skills. She's also very cooperative and attentive. She completes her work quickly and accurately. Her excellent work is a reflection of her great attitude and effort. She is dedicated to her assignments and ensures that she is always putting her best foot forward. She is respectful and kind. She definitely has the qualities of a Connors koala. One of her good friends, Liba, said, "She's really nice, and when she sees someone sitting alone, she will sit with them." Her other friend, Shanita, stated, "She's a great classmate because she is always kind and is always willing to help others." Avery practices self-discipline and is a problem solver. Ms. Ortiz says that she's actually in awe of Avery's ability to problem solve. Outside of school, Avery loves to play baseball, and she particularly loves the New York Yankees. Her favorite subjects are reading and writing. Avery has a love for music, and she loves to sing and writes her own songs. She's also a DJ part-time, and she takes songs and mixes them together. Avery hopes to go to Princeton and become a singer. I met with Avery, and I asked her why she thought she received the Student of the Month award. Avery shared with me that she always tries her best. She makes people feel comfortable and welcome, and stays true to herself and is comfortable in her own shoes. I also asked her how she felt about being new to Connors. Avery shared that she really likes her related arts classes, especially physical education. She also loves to play with her new friends during recess and lunch. She said that she is friends with everyone in the class. In PE, she loves to be active and play outside. She also loves jumping rope and relay races. Avery shared that when she started at Connors, she was a little worried about starting a new school. She said that the first week was a little hard because she didn't know anyone. She was also afraid of the unknown. After about a week, she felt very settled and didn't want to leave school at the end of the day. She absolutely loves the kids. She says that her classmates are so funny and that she loves their personalities. She wants to talk to them and be around them. She likes her teachers so much. She loves her friends. She said that Miss Ortiz is super sweet, funny, spunky, and sarcastic in a good way. She learns a lot from her, especially ways to solve problems when she's stuck. She can tell that Miss Ortiz really cares about her. I know that Miss Ortiz is super proud of you, Avery. I know that your parents are so proud of you, and I am also so proud of you. We are so proud to call you a Connors Koala. Congratulations, Avery. We will be presenting this award to you next month at the next Board of Ed meeting. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to call up Mr. Martin Shannon, Principal of Wallace.
Good evening, everyone. We're here tonight to celebrate Julian Rosado, our Wallace Student of the Month for September 2021. Julian Rosado is a 5th grade Wallace Wildcat who truly embodies what it means to be the Student of the Month. He is a wonderful role model in his class this year, and all of his peers are inspired by his diligent work ethic. Julian always enjoys actively participating and is eager to answer questions. His teacher, Mr. Stanek, shared that Julian consistently works on ways to improve himself academically, such as going above and beyond when it comes to homework and assignments. Additionally, Julian continues to grow socially by interacting with his peers and teachers using kindness and the utmost respect. Every day, Julian brings positivity to everything he does. Mrs. Ellis spoke to this trait. She explained Julian as a resilient, kind-hearted, helpful, and mature young man. He is always the first one to help when needed. As the principal, when I consider a Student of the Month, I don't just look for grades or behavior. I look at the impact the student has on their peers, their teachers, and their community. Julian is the perfect example of how we all have the ability to improve the lives around us. Julian is also a student that brings people together. Each morning before school begins, he uses his love of basketball to start a game with Wildcats of all ages. Julian also loves to be around others, enjoys places like Funplex and going to the park to play basketball. His favorite subject is math, and he aspires to become either a lawyer or a basketball player. Julian likes to listen to 90s music. That's awesome. hip-hop, and his favorite movie is Space Jam with Michael Jordan. Julian prefers orange Gatorade. He has one with him. Julian's favorite sports are football and basketball, and he is a fan of both the Chicago Bulls and the Pittsburgh Steelers. He cares deeply for his 2 dogs and hermit crab. In the words of Julian, every day is a great day to learn something new. Well, Julian, this evening we have learned how amazing you really are and how bright your future truly is. Good luck with everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Wallace School's September Student of the Month, Julian Rosado. At this time, I would like to present to you Principal Picapietra of the Hoboken High School.
Good evening, everyone. I am here to do the Hoboken Middle School Student of the Month for September 2021, India Magaletto. Your sister never tells me that, and I check her every day. India, a proud member of the Hoboken Middle School class of 2024, is a welcome addition to our school and truly deserving of this honor. Over the last 6 weeks, India has become a valued member of our student body and a pleasure to see every day. Upon learning the news that she had been named Student of the Month, India said she was shocked at first, but also shared with me that she was very excited because she hasn't been the Student of the Month since kindergarten. Nominated by several of her teachers, India was described as hardworking, helpful, and a model for her peers. Miss Jetty had this to say: India is an outstanding student. She is intellectually curious, hardworking, and always willing to participate in class. India is very conscientious, always going above and beyond on her assignments. She is a role model to her peers and a pleasure to have in class. India is a member of our academic team and participates in rock climbing through our Passport to Learning program. She also participates in our Johns Hopkins CTY program for both verbal and math. India's favorite subject is ELA. She loves reading and writing. India also shared with me that Miss Lemire is a great teacher and her library is amazing. While she doesn't have a favorite book per se, her favorite series is Keeper of the Lost Cities, and fantasy is her favorite genre. India would like to be an author when she grows up. Although she is not sure where exactly she wants to go to college, she knows that she would like it to be an Ivy League school. She shared it is an impressive thing to have on your resume. I think so too. She has an older sister, Zoe, a Hoboken Middle School alum and current Hoboken High School Red Wing. India enjoys going out to eat with her family and taking vacations with them. Every summer they visit Ocean City, New Jersey together as a family. In the winter you can find her building things in the snow with her sister and friends. According to her, the most interesting place she has traveled is to Quebec, Canada, even though the weather there is much cooler. She found it interesting because it was her first time out of the country. India's family, her parents and Zoe, would like to say congratulations on this well-deserved accomplishment. We are very proud of you and how you strive to do your best in everything you take on, both in and out of school. India's 2 closest friends are Leah and Priya. India and Priya have been in school together since pre-K, and India and Leah since 3rd grade. Both girls said India is a nice person and easy to get along with. She has a great sense of humor and always makes me laugh. They use the words kind and generous to describe their friend. When not hanging out at the park, the girls enjoy watching Marvel movies together. Something that may surprise you about India is that she likes to watch crime shows on TV, which is probably good for an aspiring writer. Her hobbies include reading, writing, rock climbing, learning the violin, and French. Although she doesn't have any pets, she would like a dog. Please join me in congratulating our inaugural Student of the Month for the 21-22 school year, India Magaleta. Congratulations. Okay, so now I have the pleasure of introducing Emily Ayala, class of 2022, Student of the Month for September. Miss Amatucci nominated Emily and shared that her photographic work has evidence of creativity, effort, and complexity. Her work shows an innate creative side. This is the type of nomination that you normally do not see, but when I dug a little deeper, being artistic is only one part of Emily. Emily will be graduating in June, and right now she ranks in the top 10 of her class. She boasts a 4.1 GPA, and her transcript has multiple AP courses, including the super challenging AP Calculus with Miss Tank. Miss Tank has shared that she is one of my most patient and hardworking students. She is always polite and respectful towards her teachers and friends, always strives for better grades. As a senior, she continues to impress us with her work. Her plans for the future are to major in nursing with a specialization in pediatrics. She was extremely tight-lipped when it came to discussing colleges, but I am confident that we will be celebrating her many acceptances this spring. I guess I should have started by referring to her as Madam President, as she was just elected the senior class president. That is as challenging as Miss Tank's AP Calculus, but she is up for the challenge. Emily is an athlete and has participated in lacrosse, bowling, and volleyball. She is a current member of our fabulous varsity team and is having a fantastic year. What's the record? 9 and 6 and 3? 9 and 3? 9 and 3. 9 and 3. She has shared she would love to play volleyball at the college level. So she's very quiet, so I asked her a few questions and I wanted to share with you what she shared with me. So I said, what has been your best experience in high school? And she said it's been in being involved in the sports program, specifically volleyball. She has a love for volleyball. I said, what drives her to be so fabulous? And she credited her family. What do you enjoy doing during your downtime? Being by yourself. I can't blame you there. Her number one bestie, her sister. And second to that would be the girls from the volleyball team. What are your favorite co-curricular activities? Volleyball. And she added, in case you really don't know yet, I really like volleyball. She also has a great sense of humor. Lastly, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? She said, a graduate from college and hopefully traveling. I see traveling nursing as a possibility for her in the future. And we are sure, Emily, no matter what you do, your greatness will shine through. and you started it all here at Hoboken High School. Congratulations.
Thank you. One final round for all of the students honored here this evening.
Congratulations to all. Keep up the good work, and we look forward to hearing what you accomplish in the future. At this time, I would like to turn the meeting over to Dr. Johnson.
Good evening. Congratulations to all of our students of the month. We're very proud of you. I am also pleased to have our high school student council representatives with us here tonight. So as soon as I finish my brief report, I'll call up Tony Fucci to the microphone to do her high school report. Over the past few weeks, I've been so proud to see our students jump back into the fine and performing arts, whether it be our elementary students engaging in instrumental lessons or our high school marching band performing at high school football games and competitions. They are certainly making us extremely proud. Our athletic teams are putting their all into games and meets. Volleyball is having a remarkable season. Football just beat Shabazz High School. Our girls and boys soccer teams have won their first rounds of the Hudson County tournament. Girls tennis is off the ground with some promising up-and-coming talent, and our cross-country team is impressing their competitors at every meet. Please do not forget that the district will be hosting a family math night on Tuesday, October 19th for students of all ages. Mark your calendars. There will be displays and interactive math activities brought to us by the National Museum of Mathematics, along with district-sponsored activities and a curriculum table as well. Dinner will be served for all that attend. Our high school students are diving into the college search process. We actually have a FAFSA night on the calendar for Wednesday, October 20th for families, and a number of college tours and admission counselor visits that are already set up, along with instant decision days. Our 7th grade students and their high school student leaders are knee-deep in the SSEP Mission 16 NASA Learning Project, and our entire middle school is really enjoying the new physics program. Early in September, Ms. Rodriguez Gomez, our Assistant Superintendent of Schools, entered our district into the application process through the New Jersey State Bar Association to be selected as one of 3 districts in New Jersey to receive virtual professional development on the topic of powerful equity practices. Today, we were notified that the Hoboken Public School District was in fact selected as one of 3 districts in New Jersey. This comes on the heels of us being notified of our New Jersey Department of Education Lighthouse District Award for Equitable Practices. The new session for Passport to Learning at the K-5 level will be starting soon, and registration is underway. I would like the board to know that we switched platforms for registration for Passport to Learning. There were a few little glitches early on. They seem to be ironed out, but what we are going to do in the next session of Passport is reactivate the check process so that families have the option to either pay with a credit card or by check. That's kind of important to know, just simply because the check process does not come with any processing fees by the company that hosts the registration portal. But for those families who want the convenience of paying with a card, a debit card, or even a gift card, they can do so. And it's important to know that all of our Passport to Learning programs, for any economically a disadvantaged family children are receiving free or reduced lunch. Either they do not pay for the program or they pay a reduced fee for the program. Our new session that's going to be started at the elementary level includes courses such as, but not limited to, Science Palooza, Spanish, World of Wizards, Engineering Builders, Dinosaur Discovery, Physics Time, Art Exploration, Dance Academy, Elements of Theater, After-School Play Practice, Chess, Introduction to Fencing, Math Circles, Latin Dance, Yoga and Mindfulness, and some other things like our popular Jumping Beans program, Comic Book Creations, and Math Academy and Reading Academy for support, as well as Money Matters Financial Literacy. At the middle school level, we've added some new additions to the Passport to Learning program that include experiences and trips to the New Jersey School of Woodworking, the Visual Arts Center of New Jersey, and Peters Valley Arts and Crafts Center. This is in addition to the ever-popular winter ski trips, hiking, rock climbing, and so much more. Our high school basketball coach, Sean Colmer, just recently hosted a meeting for middle school students for a travel basketball program for both boys and girls, and we were thrilled to see approximately 70 students came to the meeting and showed interest in these programs. And finally, I'd like to remind everyone that there is a 1 p.m. dismissal for all students on Thursday, October 21st for parent-teacher conferences and for the High School Showcase of Excellence Open House. Our district is also closed on November 2nd for Election Day. And that is all I have for tonight's report. So at this time, I'd like to invite Tony Fucci to come on up to the microphone and present the high school report.
Hello, my name is Tony Fucci. I am the secretary for the student government at Hoboken High School. My colleagues and I are filling in for Andrew this evening, but he will be here at the November board meeting. Andrew Caslin has a soccer game this evening, and as the captain of the team, he must lead our Red Wings on the field. The Hoboken High School Student Government and the Hoboken High School Student Activities Office had a productive and busy month. This past month was successful with morning announcements program, student government elections, class council meetings and organizational meetings, Italian American Heritage flag raising, color wars, and fall pep rally. We would like to announce to you the winners of the Hoboken High School Student Government elections. Senior Nyla Garcia was elected to the position of Student Government Treasurer. Over 40 Red Wings were elected to leadership positions within the student government, but some noticeable elections are the class presidents and vice presidents. 9th grade president and vice president is Eron King and Miles Angley. 10th grade president and vice president is Kendall McDonough and Alexa Brocero. 11th grade president and vice president is Gina Cruz and Autumn Kangley. 12th grade president and vice president is Emily Ayala and Rowan Ellison. The student government is busy planning committees, conducting a breast cancer research fundraiser, and planning for our November swearing-in ceremony. The student government has instilled Red Wing giveaways at every home football game once every half of play. We have given away bracelets, dress footballs, t-shirts, mugs, and other Hoboken Public School swag. It seems to be very popular at football games, and we hope to extend this to other sporting events as well. This year's Hoboken High School debate program kicks off with training and preparations for the 2022 Hudson County Mock Trial Competition. After winning the county championships in 2020, our students are committed to excellence and are eager to perform in this year's competition. This year's competition will be held on January 28, 2022. The Hoboken High School National Honor Society volunteered the Hoboken Arts and Musical Festival on Sunday, October 3rd. Our specific assignment was working to let vendors get past barricades and find their booths in parking. We also have been helping with the new district program called We Passports. Student volunteers help out on the days of the workshops, and many National Honor Society members have been helping to make props for teachers to use with the toddlers during the program. For this initiative, we have We have reached out to non-members also, and we are pleased to state that Red Wings do not hesitate to help when asked. Students in the Hoboken High School Environmental Science Club represented their school at the 2021 Hoboken Green Fair. The students set up and decorated a booth. Their objective was to meet with the public and educate them about how we can take steps every day to be more environmentally conscious. In addition to meeting and greeting members of the community, we got to meet and speak with Mayor Ravi Bala and local business owners working in the environmental field. The Hoboken Hispanic Culture Club held their annual elections for officers on Friday, October 8, 2021, and there was a huge voter turnout. The following were the results of the elections. President Maria Mastrogiovanni, Vice President Alexa Bracero, Secretary Belinda Santiago, Treasurer Aiden Bedecourt, Public Relations Director Gina Cruz. Thank you to all those who ran for office and those involved in the democratic process. The Hoboken High School Student Government is sponsoring our first annual Field of Heroes in honor of Veterans Day. We would like to invite you to participate in a special program to honor our heroes. The front of our beautiful John F. Kennedy Stadium will be decorated with American flags. Each flag will represent and honor members of our armed forces, past and present. Please consider honoring these great men and women by purchasing a flag for their service. Each flag costs $5 and will represent all honorees for their service. To honor our hero, fill out the form that is available on our social media and return it along with your donation in the form of a check made out to Hoboken High School Student Government. All forms must be completed and returned by Wednesday, October 22nd, 2021. There will be a ceremony dedicating the field on Wednesday, November 10th, 2021, time to be determined. Thank you very much for your support of our Hoboken heroes. The Hoboken High School will be hosting our first annual Spooky Scavenger Hunt starting tomorrow, October 13th. Through the entire month of October, there will be several objects placed throughout Hoboken High School. Each object has a QR code. The first student to scan the QR code and return the item to Mr. Munoz will receive a prize. Once an object is found, another will be placed somewhere in the school. Students can check the student government social media accounts for hints. And finally, to round out this report, our monthly luncheon with Hoboken High School administration will be held on Monday, October 25th, 2021 at 11:30 a.m. Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak, and we look forward to seeing you at our events. Go Red Wings!
Thank you so much for all of that great information. I think we're all sitting up here wishing we could go back to high school to be part of it, but we love having you come to our meetings and report on what's going on. Next, we will move into the report section of our meeting. So if there's any families that would like to take a minute to leave, if anybody has homework to do. I'm sorry. We have one report before we'll take a 2-second break. Sorry, Ms. Good.
Okay. Board members, on the agenda today, we added several additional resolutions. One resolution, we added two grants. We received Impact Aid grant today of $46,223,000. We received additional American Rescue Plan grant in the amount of $371,563,000. We also received a donation from St. Mary's Advocates, Inc. of $1,000, and we have additional out-of-district placements on the agenda. That's my report.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this month the board, I guess we don't need to take a break, right? This month the board did not meet in regular committee meetings, but did have the chance to review the agenda and have any dialogue or get questions answered prior to tonight's meeting. Do any board members want to add anything? No? Okay. And I actually don't have a report tonight either, so we will now move to public comments on agenda items.
Patricia Waiters? No. Mr. Rivera?
Just a reminder to please state your name, your municipality of residence, and you'll have 5 minutes to speak.
My name is Manuel Rivera, 529 Park Avenue, and I don't know if it's appropriate, but candidate for City Council at large this coming November. I was just checking on the agenda and looking at certain things, but basically my question is more of a personal nature in the sense of I live at 529 Park Avenue. As you can tell, there's a school right in front of it, Calabro School, and I've lived there for decades. And I would like to know what are the parameters for that street to have some type of security or close it down. I know it's a very important throughway, lived there for over 35 years, but it's getting very dangerous and loud every single day because the people who are driving to get to the tunnels do have no patience for the parents who are dropping off their little children. I lived there, once again, decades, and I see it getting louder every time. The drivers yelling at the parents, parents yelling at the drivers, the children have to see that. I think if there could be just a little attention to that school, it's never gotten it. There's nothing for them to know that there's an actual school there until they approach it if they're going to look to the left. And if there's anything that the board could facilitate and help even the teachers and the principals there because they have to control and they shouldn't be the ones controlling the situation. But again, I see it every morning. It starts about, I'm going to say 8:30, and it gets, really intense. Not all the time, mind you, but it should be something to be looked at, a little bit within your agendas, And that's basically what I wanted to mention to all of you and those that are running. I wish them good luck, and that would be the end of my comment. I appreciate your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we'll move on to consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Can we have the roll call, please, Ms. Good?
Ms. Calamatori.
Yes.
Ms. Zalera. Mr. Delator. Ms. Khanna. Mr. Cluckful.
Yes.
Ms. McGurk.
Yes.
Ms. Simon.
Abstain to items 6.01 and 6.02, and yes to everything else.
15, what's your?
6.01 and 6.02.
Okay. Ms. Zakarian.
Yes.
Ms. Angley.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, and now we'll move on to public comments on agenda and non-agenda items.
No.
None? Okay, we are now going to go into executive session for the purpose of discussing legal items. We will not be taking action when we return, so we'll just be back to close the meeting out, and we should be approximately 30 minutes. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Calamatori.
Yes.
Mr. Delator.
Yes.
Ms. Khanna. Mr. Cluckful.
Yes.
Ms. McGurk.
Yes.
Ms. Simon.
Yes.
Mr. Carrion.
Yes.
Ms. Angley.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, now it is 8:02, and we are just coming back from executive session. Do I have a motion to resume the meeting?
Motion.
And with no further business, do I have a motion to close the meeting?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.